Hey, Ma.
Hi, Jermaine.
Hey, Ma. Just wanted to call and say I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Jermaine.
I cried from the age of 7 to 13 every night. And I didn't know why I was crying. But I was just like, I didn't know who I was, I guess. And I guess that's one thing with being adopted. You always got to go through that phase of the questions, the not knowing.
You are so blessed because guess what? You came out of two mommies' tummies. You came out of my tummy, my spiritual tummy. And I said, no, so you have a natural biological mother and you came out of her tummy. So you guys are blessed because you got two mommies.
Babies turn into children and children turn into adults. A lot of times, some children won't even get adopted and eventually age out of the system.
There's a lot of children out there that need a home.
Other children, like Jermaine Kirshner, gets lucky by getting adopted to a family that makes sure his well-being is protected.
I guess when some people have treated you so good, taken care of you, have done the right thing all your life, you kind of just grow up knowing that. And I guess the whole thing is you learn it on your own. You learn it, I obviously seen that the skin color was different. And that was really, I guess, the biggest thing because, I never really asked too much about am I adopted. I just used life as growing and, I kind of started hearing it, Jermaine, you're adopted. And then, I started asking my parents, more and more questions and, it just led me to realize that I was adopted. But, I didn't really so much try to ask, am I adopted? I didn't really know what that was. But, they treated me so good, so I didn't really feel it as being an adoption. That was my family,
Dr. Edith Davis, a science professor, first told her children they were adopted at an early age.
So, I think Joshua was 7 and Jordan was 5. I said, Mommy, so did I come out of your tummy? And I was like, somebody in the family's been talking. So I had to deal with it right then and there.
She talks about the blessings of adopting and making sure her family is spiritually stable.
We were spiritually equipped to deal with the curses, the generational curses, the generational issues that are passed down from family to family. And so we were able to cancel out all the generational curses that were on Joshua and on Jordan, and even the generation curses from our lineage, so that they would have a clean slate. So they don't have to deal with alcoholism, drug addiction, and all of the other stuff that a lot of people don't realize has a spiritual component to it.
Being adopted at an early age, his adopted mom and dad was all he knew. And although he didn't know who his real family was, he always thought about them.
I always wanted to know, always kind of a, thing I wanted to know, but, I never really reached out or did anything about it. I just kind of prayed about it, prayed for a long time about it, and, I'm getting really, I guess like around nowadays, I'm trying to get stronger with my religious side with God, so, I just always prayed a lot. I had real big faith in Him. I didn't know, I thought maybe it was all going to have to happen after I graduated, but it came quicker than that.
And by the works of social media, they found him.
When I went on Facebook, I seen like 10 unread messages. Now, you just like, I don't know, I haven't got on Facebook for about a year, but I'm going to check it anyway. Got on it, and I see messages saying, hey, son, what's going on, brother? What's going on, son? What's up, nephew? And I'm just like, whoa. And my line brother, Keenan Williams, he was in front of me, and I tapped him. I'm like, bro, I think I found my biological family. And I paused for a second, because I didn't think it was true. I was like, what? And I opened it, I read it a little more. I call the number that they left for me. And I picked the first person I called. It happened to be my brother. He was like, "What's up, bro?" He's like, "Boy, it's crazy, boy. It's good seeing you, boy. You look just like me, boy." And I was in class and I just started crying. It wasn't even controlled, you know. It just all hit me at once because it's like 22 years old and you never met your, you know, who where you come from. And it hit me all at once, and I was just like, wow, after 22 years of age. It was crazy, though.
Working, man, right. This shit looking good, man. I love you, boy.
I love you too, bro.
I can, man.
Crazy daddy came with the mom's job. He crazy.
Nah.
He crazy. You gotta have a good problem. You gotta fix. You know y'all Geminis be tripping.
I feel like I'll be complete when I put both families together.